everyone. Welcome back to Forum Podcast. A podcast, we're going to be diving deep into different backgrounds and break some barriers. And today I have a Cape Verdean brand, clothing brand, FOGO. And I'd like to get to know more of you guys, where the brand came from, the designing, and all of that. Please introduce yourself.
My name is Sil.
And I'm Elaine.
Nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Our brand name is FOGO, which is for our God only. So FOGO is a name that I took from where I was born. I was born in FOGO, and I implemented that with our faith in God, which is for our God only. So if you look at FOGO, it's FOGO. So we came up with the name for our God only.
That's really good. So as we were talking earlier, and the phrases and all of the things, the Christianity that comes with it, it's because something that has happened to you. And it gave you a different perspective of life. Do you want to share a little bit of that?
Yes, absolutely. So I was diagnosed with cancer, and at that time, when you get hit with something like that, it's hard. So you have a lot of things that plays in your mind. If you're thinking this is your last day or whatever,
you always think
done,
the worst,
right?
Yes.
You always think the worst. But I had a strong foundation behind me. I had my family, I had friends, my church family, and I had God. So God gave me a second chance in life. So at the time we were talking about, we had ideas of starting a business, but never really got into it, never really put into work. And my wife and my daughter were talking, and my wife was like, "What do you want to do?" And I was like, "What do you mean, what I want to do?" She's like, you have a second chance in life. Do something that you want to do.
Now, yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So we decided to start our clothing brand. It's something that I always wanted to do. But like I said, never really put it, into work.
Right.
And with this thing that happened, I was like, I got to do something, because tomorrow is not promised, and I was, God has saved me. So I'm going to give my best. And that's how FOGO was birthed, and then we decided to start this brand.
This is really good. It's definitely a deep foundation.
Mm-hmm.
But what do you think make you guys different from other brands?
Would you like to answer that, hon?
Oh, sure. I would. I think what makes us different is that we're able to incorporate our culture with our faith together. A lot of brands that you see either have one or the other. Because our faith is so important to us and the culture is so important to us, why not do both? There's room for both.
That's true.
And
that's
honestly,
so true.
without our creator, none of us would be sitting here. So we take this opportunity for the second chance that Sil got to honor the person who gave him that second chance. So that's why we incorporate both.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful, especially when we look at the brand and we see all the smallest things, the words. It's just like, this is something that I want to wear, not because just of the words, but just the background and all of it's so in depth that makes you feel like I want to wear this. This is something that I want to have on me.
Yeah.
So with this, how do you engage with the community and get different feedbacks from people?
Well, we with the community, we really engage with them on pop-ups and stuff like that we do. During the summer, we do a lot of those pop-ups, and that's the time that we connect with the community most of the time. At that time, people love to come to our table if they love to ask questions what Bakudeos means, because we use a phrase called Bakudeos. And they intrigued because they ask, what does it mean?
Right.
And then we tell them what it means. It means go with God. And it strikes a conversation, even to people that are non-believers, people wear Bakudeo stuff every day out there. They don't even, sometimes some people don't even care.
Right. They're just saying for saying.
Right.
Yeah.
And if they like the design and it says Bakudeos, they're going to wear it. But that's an opportunity for us to be able to share the gospel, talk about God, or just give them a little insight what Bakudeos is all about and where Bakudeos came from and things like that.
That's really good.
And Bakudeos also, if I can chime in too, is what Cape Verdean parent didn't say Bakudeos when you left the house.
Yes, absolutely.
That's such a common phrase in our culture.
Right.
And Sil's father used to tell us that all the time. And when he passed away, Sil took that phrase and wanted to honor him. So we said, well, everybody that knows it, and it's so funny because there was my uncle who was born there. We gave him a T-shirt. We said, when we first launched our business, we gave him a T-shirt, and he's looking at it, and he's like, "Baka de, baka," and I'm like,
trying to read it.
and I'm like, "Uncle Frankie, that's Baku Deus," and he's like, "Oh,
That's how you say
because
it.
usually it's separated, but we do
Yeah.
it together."
Yes.
So it also allows people to have that memory of a parent, a grandparent that
Yes.
told them Baku Deus, when you leave the house. So that's important to us too.
That's very powerful, especially if you're explaining to people just like that. They're just like, oh, so it's not just something that we used to hear. We can hear it all the time. It's
Right.
something as easy, and it's powerful when you
Yeah.
tell someone you
Yeah.
live in the house,
Right.
Bakudeus.
Yeah.
Right.
And especially in the Cape community. And
Yeah.
if you translate it to them and tell them,
Right.
go with God,
Yeah.
Yep.
it's powerful to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when it comes to that, do you guys have any stories you want to share about like customers when you talk to them and you tell them the reason behind all of that, and especially when you tell them Bakudeus what it means?
Mhm.
Do you have any like feedbacks that you guys get that you want to share?
Mhm.
Well, I know that I get a lot of people that will say that someone will send me a picture because they'll be in another city. Someone will have one of our jackets on, and they'll take a picture and send it to me. And another woman had told me that someone offered her $75 for her denim jacket to buy it off of her. So that, that makes you feel good, because as a brand, you don't realize how much influence you have on people
Yes.
until you get people to come back and tell you someone really loves your brand. Someone, my sister was at a concert and there was a girl wearing our jacket at the concert. So that makes you feel good, because you look at someone wearing your brand, you don't really think anything of it, but it really makes people feel like they're welcomed.
They care, yes.
Even people that are not Cape Verdean, they feel welcomed when they wear it.
That's really good. So when it comes to that, do you guys have any collaborations or projects that are coming? We're talking that you have like new merch or new things coming for summer.
Yeah.
You want to share a little of that?
We do have a lot of new stuff coming out for the summer, but we also collaborate with a Christian rapper, Stevie, Just Stevie Official, and so we use he wears our stuff, merch and stuff like that. But we also make new designs for his, like if he comes up with some new songs or stuff like that.
Yeah, he drops an album, then they'll collaborate, and he'll make something that kind of like expresses who Just Stevie is. So we do that. Then we just did we made a bunch of baby T-shirts that were just like love, that we did for the NICU at the hospital. So we donated that. We have a lot of new things that are coming out that we're very excited about. Like we're so anxious. Like we're actually working with our church. Has a sister church in Cape Verde. So we're going to be doing where we're going to sell a specific kind of design just specifically for Cape Verde, and all the money that we sell on our website for those T-shirts are going to go straight to 100% will go to Cape Verde.
Oh, that's very powerful. That's you hear that?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
So when you first started, what started first? Was it a T-shirt or a sweater? What came to mind?
It was
It was a
all
T-shirt.
T-shirt.
It was one particular T-shirt.
One particular T-shirt.
Yeah.
Was Bakudeus, which was the foundation of this business, but
And on the back it said Deus Baku
the
Boss.
back
So we were
says-
walking away
Yes.
telling you that Deus Baku Boss. So we were like, we put it on social media on Instagram, and we couldn't believe how many people wanted, like were asking for these T-shirts. It was the first time that anyone in this area had seen that.
Yes.
And so then it was like, okay, I guess we can do this. This phrase is really gonna go far.
That's actually what was going to be my next question. Like, when you guys felt like this is the time we should actually, it's not just one T-shirt. Now we can actually become a brand. We can like get a whole merch. So that's really good. I think, what would be the advice that you would have for upcoming designers? Like it's not easy, especially like as in a Cape Verdean community to say, I'm going to start something. It's easy to start something, but it's hard to keep up with that thing. So what would be an advice that you would have for future designers?
What I would say is, just ask questions, and reach out to some if you know that someone is a Cape Verdean entrepreneur and they have a brand, and if you reach out, and I'm sure somebody will reach out back and then tell you, okay, this is how you get started, or whatever.
Right.
So ask questions. And with the social media and stuff like that, it's so easy to get those questions anyways.
True.
If you have questions, just go on it and just find out for yourself. But that's what I would say. Ask questions, reach out to other brands and see how they do things, and then get some input from them. Because sometimes we try to, when you start something like we did, we tried everything. We were the
Didn't have much
photographer.
information,
We were
yeah.
the photographer, the designer, the we print all everything we did ourselves.
Yeah.
But there's some stuff that you can't possibly do it on
True.
your own.
Yeah.
You have to hire somebody to do it. You have to ask for help.
True.
You know what I mean? Our business don't run just solely by us, but by friends and family.
team.
When we out there doing pop-ups, all our friends and family, they come and help. And without them, we wouldn't be able to do this for sure. And then it's a community thing, I think.
How do you come up with sorry,
Mm-hmm.
you're saying something?
No, I was just going to piggyback off of him and
Sure.
say that another thing that I think is important is you got to find cheerleaders.
Yes.
People that are going to encourage you.
Okay. Yeah.
When you start to feel like, why am I doing this? Am I really making the right decision? You need cheerleaders, people that are going to encourage you to keep going. You want to have people around you and surround yourself with people who are going to believe in you. Sometimes they'll believe in you more than you
They're
believe in
gonna keep
yourself.
pushing you. Yes.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Yeah.
That's really good. So how do you keep up with fashion? Because it's not easy. So you started with a t-shirt, now you have a sweater. How do you come up with different ideas based on like the new trends and new fashions that's coming out?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we always try to we always look into what's new. So we always fast forward what is coming out in the next season. How do we tie that into what we like to see? I can honestly say I know what I like.
Yes.
And I try to incorporate that because a lot of our customer base are women. That's the majority of our customer base. So because I'm a woman, I know what women like.
Right.
And so you kind of bring it full circle. So you look at what is coming up, you tie that into what you want to see, and it helps us when we do these events that we get to talk to people and we see what they're looking for, because they'll ask us, oh, do you have a jogger set? Or do you have this? And then you're like, okay, we can possibly
we can
do
implement
that.
this. Yes.
Right.
That's really good. So your full store, everything, it's online. Can you tell them a little bit of how to get on it, like your website name and all of that, so people can get to it?
So our website is For Our God Only, and we're shaking things up a little different, because before you would be able to get on our website a lot of the time, we still have product on our website to buy, but we've been shaking it up, and we've been doing where we do drops, 48-hour drops.
Okay.
So every time we get a drop, we drop it for 48 hours, and that gives people the ability to shop that particular line.
Okay.
And how we do it is you have to subscribe to our mailing list. Okay. You have to create an account on our website, and then you get a special link to shop that particular line or whatever that drop is. Only those people who do both those things will have access. So we want to do that to give exclusivity so that people that are, a lot of times we sell out on things so quickly.
Okay.
And so this gives those people who are signed up for our website and who have an account and who are subscribed to our mailing list, the ability they get the first dibs on what we're selling.
That's really good. It feels more personal to people when they're buying.
It is.
Yeah,
It's
so it's like a pre-order. So
Yes.
you pre-order it. It's and we did one drop and it was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It was amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we're still doing some drops with
Yeah.
this same design, but a little different. But it's really working out for us, I think. And I believe that when you give someone that ability to pre-order stuff like that,
Yes.
and they, it's not in a mass. It's not, we're not selling 5,000 t-shirt, and if you're walking around with that t-shirt, you're gonna be like, oh, maybe
Everybody has it. Yeah.
Yeah, right. So if you're only 30 or 40 people buying, like, oh, only 30 people. Maybe if I walk down the store, I'm not going to see the same.
Right, they are scarce. Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's a plus, I think, and we love doing that.
That's really good. So since it's online, can people in Cape Verde buy it too? It's mainly in America.
It's mainly in America, but ideally, we were talking about it, and then we will implement to sell overseas.
Okay.
That's one of the things that we wanna do. We want to be able to give other countries the opportunity to buy stuff from back. I have family in Luxembourg. I have family in Europe, and they keep bugging me about it.
When we're gonna have it?
When
Yes.
we're gonna have it, and I'm like, yeah, I'm working on it. But we definitely we like right now we just started a new a platform for our website, a better platform, and I think that's going to give us the opportunity to do that, to sell our stuff.
And eventually, what we'd love to do is open up a store in Cape Verde.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. That's a big plus.
That's something that it will take work, but
And then people just be walking around, Baku deals, left and right, and it's gonna be like a choir.
That's big because it's something that everybody knows in Cape Verde. So mine just walking around it because people tells you that regardless. Especially like my grandma still tells me that, like Baku deals. But when they read it, like, okay, so I see something positive. Something positive is walking around.
It is positive. It's a message. All we really trying to sell is a message. It's a message, a positivity. It's a positive message, and I think that the way the world is going right now, you need that positivity.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You need love.
Yes.
And
it's the smallest things.
Right. And our t-shirt, it's not just Bakudeos. We implement stuff like
we do American stuff like
stuff,
love always wins.
Yeah, we have t-shirt that says love always wins. And we have new designs coming up. That's gonna not just for the Cape Verdean community, but also for the masses, for everybody else. So we working on those things. And again, I don't think it's just we're not we are Cape Verdean and we are faith-based, but it's not only for the Cape Verde, it's for everybody.
Yes.
Bakudeos is for everybody. Love is for everybody. So we in it for the people.
For a long run too.
For a long run, yes.
That's really good. We're coming to an end. You guys want to share anything to your customers, to the new customers that are gonna come in?
Well, I will say follow us.
Yes.
Okay, For Our God Only on Instagram, and sign up for our mailing list, and then create an account on our website, and you'll be in the know because people have to be in the know.
That's really good. I'm definitely gonna be honest. So thank you so much, guys.
You.
I really appreciate that. This has been.
Appreciate it.
I'm glad.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for tuning in one more time for Forwarding Podcast. Don't forget to subscribe, give your likes, and comment on it so we know where we stand. Thank you so much.
Hi, guys. We are so glad that we were able to take part in this podcast and to let people know that we do exist, we are out here, and that we have so much to offer. If you're looking for Cape Verdean items, we are the place to come and get it. You will get something unique, something that's not out there for everywhere you go. We also want to showcase some of the things that we have. This is just very few of the items that we carry, which is this one represents the colors, especially our old colors or the African colors, along with the Bakudeos in a fist. And then we have this is dropping soon. This one's so dope. This is the Bakudeos in the front, and when you walk away from people,
it's got the Deus Bakubo.
So check out our website, For Our God Only, and see what we have. And I just want to drop and say that we're going to be doing a lot of pop-ups this summer. A lot of the Cape Verdean events will be at those events. And we're going to be dropping stuff that is very, very new, that it's introducing and it's favoring our culture. And if you guys are in the area, you can stop by our table and come and shop. And if not, we're going to be doing a pre-order for those of you that can't make it. And that way you'll be able to take part in the exclusive items that are not going to be out in stores.
Yeah.
So shop with us. You won't regret it.
FOGO.